Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. It is a very cold, frosty day today in the UK. Well, it's been a frosty few days to be honest. The temperature has really dropped. It's really freezing cold. Everything is feeling like it's just 10 times harder, down to getting up in the morning, going to the horses. Everything just feels that little extra bit hard, I will say. One piece of good news though, because Christmas is over, do you know what's back in the shops? Mini eggs. Mini eggs are back in the shops. Might have bought myself a pack on the way home, but we're not going to talk about that. Anyway, how are we all doing guys? I just wanted to quickly say a big thank you to everyone that commented on my last vlog, welcoming Humbug into our YouTube family. I've already explained to him that he's got lots of online aunties in you guys that will be rooting for him and looking out for him from this day forth. So he's very pleased and very excited to have so many lovely aunties supporting him. But yeah, big thank you to everyone for giving him such a warm welcome. I'm going to just start my skincare routine, by the way. I'll let you know what I'm using as I go. I do want to exfoliate first. First product I'm going to use is my Ole Henriksen Glow 20H Dark Spot Toner. That's such a mouthful to use. A bit of this just to kind of exfoliate my skin. Also, throughout the duration of this vlog, I'm going to need you all to do me a little bit of a favour and just turn a blind eye to my nails. I am getting them done tomorrow, but they've all... It's hard trying to maintain nails and horses. They don't go together very well. So please excuse the overgrown, broken nails. They are being seen to tomorrow. But I'm going to need you all to pretend they're not there. But yeah, Humbug has been settling in really well. A few of you guys asked like a few follow-up questions, so I thought I'd just kind of answer as I do my skincare routine a few bits and pieces that you guys wanted to know. A few of you wanted to know like the buying process, how that works, how I found him, that sort of stuff. A few of you wanted to know, like, you know, have him and Flicker met, all the questions like that. So let's start at the beginning, shall we? Buying him. By the way, my experience with, you know, I've had many years since I was a child of buying horses. Obviously more in my adult life of going about the process by myself. So this is me and my experience. So with Humbug, he was from a private home. He'd been with the lady that owned him before for a few years, but they had put him with a professional dressage rider to sell, which is how I found him. First product I'm going to use is, because my skin's been feeling a little bit dry, just with the winter, I'm going to use this Clarins Double Serum. Just as a heads up, I was sent this as a PR thing just before Christmas, sort of November time, and I've been sort of trying it out since then. As I do with all products, before I tell you about them, I like to have at least a month trying it out. So, as I said, end of November I think I was sent this. Really liking it. Hydric and lipidic system. Be careful when you say that. Anyway, a bit of this on. Oh, that is just lovely. That is giving my skin the drink it needs. Anyway, so I came across his advert actually on Facebook. There's a few kind of Facebook pages specifically for selling horses that, you know, since I decided that I was going to start looking for one, I've been following and scouring, and I actually saw his advert on there. And from his advert, he sounded, you know, like the sort of thing that I wanted. So I messaged the lady that was advertising him. I asked a few follow-up questions and also requested a couple of extra videos of him doing specific dressage-y things that I wanted to know that he had, you know, in his toolkit, and she did. I'm just going to use this Oskia Universal Hyaluronic Acid Serum. Again, a little pump of extra hydration. I also showed his advert to my trainer as well, and she agreed. He, you know, on paper seems perfect. However, a lot of the time with horses may seem perfect on paper, but there's a lot more that goes into it. So anyway, I decided to go and view him, and then when I went to view him, I took my trainer with me. So we turned up to the viewing. He was around about 2.5 to 3 hour drive away. This is why I asked for videos and things before I decided to take the journey down to see him. I wanted to really ensure it was worth my time going to see him. Anyway, we went to see him, and first things first, when you go and view a horse, you always want to see them in the stable, in their kind of normal environment. And a couple of things to check for if you are maybe looking for your first horse, maybe you don't have experience in buying, just check their environment, check they've got access to food, access to water. Unfortunately, in the horse industry, there's a lot of dishonest people, and a lot of people that only care about money. And they will do anything to sell a horse, including depriving them of water, depriving them of food, anything that might make them perhaps a little bit more on the calmer side than they usually would be. These are just things that, you know, these are tactics that some people will do to sell a horse and get that money in their pocket. This might seem like a controversial thing to say, but I say it with experience and wholeheartedly. Unfortunately, this is the truth. Buying horses is a minefield, right? But the lower the budget, the bigger the minefield. Because people, sellers, just want to, you know, take a chance, and they'll tell lies to sell a horse. And just as much as buyers they'll be so desperate for a horse that they'll just, you know, they'll overlook things, ignore red flags. And I'm sure there are horsey people watching that can probably agree with that. You know, you get some dodgy horse dealers, and I know the signs to look out for. So that's the first thing I'd say. When you go and see a horse, look at it in its stable, check it's got all of its basic needs. Also check that the horse isn't too hot, doesn't look like it's been worked before you get there. Again, some people might ride the horse before you get there, or lunge it, just get some energy out of it to take the edge off it. Just going to pop some moisturiser on. I'm going to use my Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Glow Moisturiser. So yeah, I just did the basic checks. However, I will say the person that I bought from is she was a very reputable, credible rider. She's not going to be trying to do anything dodgy. It was all very much above board, so to speak, so I didn't have any initial concerns like that. I then watched her ride him first. So another thing, always make sure there's somebody there to ride the horse first, so you can see it from the ground. And if at any point you feel uncomfortable, or you think, I feel worried about getting on this horse, or I feel like this horse isn't for me, then you walk away. You don't feel obliged to have to, you know, ride a horse that you don't feel comfortable with. But she rode him, kind of demonstrated what he could do, and I had no concerns. Then I got on him, and those are the video clips that you saw in my previous video. And honestly, I just felt like instantly, as soon as I sat on him, I go a lot on gut feelings, and I've sat on some horses and you know, there are still some horses that I will sit on for the first time and think, I don't like the vibe this horse is giving me. And a lot of the time with buying horses, it's like getting into a new relationship. There's a chemistry thing, and you know, you have to ultimately click and get on with a horse, and not every horse and human combination is going to work. And it could have been that I could have sat on him and gone, you know what? No, I'm not getting a good vibe. And I always think to myself, can I imagine being on my own in a stable with this horse? Will I feel safe? Could I imagine tacking this horse up, taking it out for a hack on my own? Would I feel safe? Would I feel safe riding in an arena if nobody was around? All these things I'm asking myself when I'm sitting on a horse for the first time. It's all well and good having a horse that, you know, on paper can, you know, is perfect, but if the feeling's not there, it's not there. So anyway, I rode him, he was great, really loved him. My trainer also rode him as well. So at that point when I decide, yep, this feels like the horse for me, it's not just a case of, right, I'll pay for him, he's mine, off we go. You put a deposit down, and then you would carry out a vetting. I opted, for my horsey people watching, I opted for a 5-stage vetting because of what I wanted to use him for. So you then book a vetting. Now, the deposit kind of just holds the horse, you know, it shows your interest. You want to buy the horse, but you want to have them vetted, and basically a vet will come and check them over, check they're fit for purpose, and there's nothing, you know, no hidden ailments or health issues to be concerned with. So I'd always recommend getting a vetting as well, because there will be times as well where a vetting, things will crop up that even the current owner might not know about, and That's unfortunate, but it does happen. So as much as the owner may tell you they know the horse inside out, never take an owner's word for it. You can meet the loveliest person in the world. Doesn't mean you should take their word for it when it comes to horses and health. I would always get your own vetting done, 100%. Sun cream, I'm using my ultraviolet SPF 15. And then the next stage is really personal preference. I wouldn't recommend everybody needs to do this, but you can then also go a bit further and have a horse x-rayed. Now, if this completely depends on what you want to use the horse for. If you are doing low-level stuff, maybe you're, you know, hacking, you're not, you know, looking to compete, or it completely depends. You don't have to have the horse x-rayed, it is an extra cost. For me personally, I wouldn't buy a horse without having its back x-rayed at the very, very least. However, with Humbug, I had multiple areas x-rayed. I had his neck, back, legs, feet, all x-rayed, just to make sure that he was, you know, all like acquiring a car. You want someone to have a look under the hood and check the engine, you know, the structure of it is safe and sturdy, and you're not going to get any hidden surprises down the line. And then again, at this point, you pay for the vetting. Let's say something came up on that vetting, I don't know, he had a problem with his spine, and I said, oh, I don't want to buy him anymore. Unfortunately, you have to take the loss with the vetting. You just have, and that can be, you know, £1,000. This is why, you know, even buying a horse can be very expensive on top of what you pay for them. So yeah, if anything had come up, then I would have walked away. You then, you know, get your deposit back from the seller, and then yeah, you essentially start the process again. However, luckily nothing came up with his x-rays. I'm very pleased with them, the vet was very pleased. So upon him passing his vetting, it's a case of, okay, when can you arrive, little Humbug? And that was it really. So once the vetting had been done, I got everything set up on my side, made sure his stable was ready, and that was it. So yeah, that's just a little bit of the ins and outs of the buying process. If ever you want me to go into more details about buying or anything, let me know. I have all sorts of stories. Like I said, it can be a minefield. I literally had a horse a few years ago, and unfortunately the guy that was selling him was very dishonest. He was what's known as a dealer in the industry, whereas they have a business buying and selling horses. He was very dishonest. He told a lot of lies to sell this horse, and he said all sorts of things, and he's actually still out there selling horses, and I would love to name and shame him, believe me. I don't want to get sued, but he sold a dodgy horse. He sold what was not a fit for purpose horse. So yeah, my biggest advice would be to take somebody with you, always have your wits about you, and don't go into it all starry-eyed and, oh, you know, I'm going to buy a pony. Like, you've got to have sensible head on you. At the end of the day, it's not the same as acquiring a new pet, like a new dog. You know, they're not just going to sit by the fire and you're going to take it for a walk. You've got to ride a horse, essentially. Unless you are buying it to be a pet, then, you know, you do you. But yeah, you've got to really, really check on these things. And in terms of, like, does he get on with Flicker and all of that? Yes, he is stable. He's at the same stables as Flicker. Their stables are just around the corner from each other, so they're actually just out of sight from each other. I like that at the moment, because when I'm there and I'm spending time with Humbug, Flicker can't see me, so there's no jealousy, there's no, you know, what are you doing over there? And vice versa, he can't see me with her either. So when I'm there, both of them believe I'm there for them. And yeah, they're not out in the field together or anything. They're on individual turnout, so their fields are actually completely different areas of the yard. They, at first, they just met over the stable door, but the other day I actually took them out for a hack together. I was riding Humbug and I let my friend ride Flicker, just so that they can be out and about together, and it was the best day, honestly. They were so good, but yeah, they get on absolutely fine. Flicker really does like her new little big brother. Anyway, skincare done. I'm just wearing a loungewear set from Mango, but now my skincare is done. Sorry for babbling on about that, but I just wanted to, like, answer a few of your guys' questions that I saw in the last vlog, so hopefully that covers everything. But anything else you want to know, then just pop a question down below. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Okay, time to finally go and get myself ready. And hello, my little puppers. We're going to go for a nice walkies in a minute. What have you got there? Have you got your milk? Oh, you got your milk. Are you ready? We're going to go. We're going to go for a nice walk in a minute, puppies. Yes, we are. I was literally inundated with messages to tell me that the best lipstick in the world was back. MAC Peach Stock. I'm wearing it right now. Probably isn't going to look very nice because, as I said, the lighting's really weird today, but MAC Peach Stock, it's honestly my favourite, and they discontinued it a couple of years ago, and I had one that it ran out a couple of months ago. When I say I used this lipstick sparingly, best occasions only, and I'd only use a tiny bit in the centre of my lips and I'd try and make it last. I wouldn't take it out with me in case I lost it. So many of you guys, the true girl gang messaged me and said, MAC have bought it back. I ordered 2 lipsticks, I wasn't taking any chances. If they discontinue this again, I'll be fuming. Does anybody know if this is going to be, oh, porridge, be right back. Oh, there we go, I'm back on my morning porridge, or porridge if you want to be boring. I have everything with porridge, honestly. I've got a little dollop of jam today because I need to do a food shop. But I also loved having, I like having chopped banana and a bit of melted peanut butter, and I just drizzle it over the top. Oh my gosh. When you get in from doing the horses in the morning and you're freezing cold and you need a warm breakfast, that's my favourite thing at the moment. But as I said, I've got no nanas, so a dollop of jam. Yum. Anyway, if you love a nude lipstick, MAC Peach Stock is honestly where it's at. Oh, it's an oldie but a goodie. It's a proper OG. There's a reason these lipsticks stand the test of time. A brand new peach stock makes me so happy. Just the peachy, nudie goodness. I'll do a little swatcheroo. I mean, you can see it on my lips right now. Feels good to be swatching a new MAC Peach Stock. There we go, I'm going to bring it up close to the camera. You can see that real peachy nude. It's really lovely. It's nice on its own. It's very nude on its own. I've actually only got peach stock on today, and you might argue it's a little bit too nude. I like to mix it with something a little bit pinkier and sometimes a bit browner, so a bit of a deeper colour, but it's like my go-to. Just really, really love it. So thank you to all you guys if you messaged me telling me this was back. Outfit of the day, I'm wearing this cream jumper from Karen Millen. It's almost like a jumper dress. Like, look how long it is. I mean, I wouldn't wear it as a dress because it would be a bit risque, but it's a really long jumper. I love the cable knit design down it. It's a really good jumper to throw on. Throw it on with leggings because it comes down past below your bum. It's one of those that you really can just throw on to kind of just, you know, just mess around in the house. I've got my brown jodhpur jeans on from Holland Cooper. They're just a little bit more substantial than a legging. We're about to take the dogs out for a walk, so I will be putting on a really big warm coat for today. We're actually going to take them. You might reckon, oh my god, let me know if you recognise the place where we take them. Before we moved into this house, we used to take them to this park, Ruddington Park. Obviously this was before we moved, and I used to love it. I used to take them quite often on my own, first thing in the morning. There's a really good loop around there, which is around 5k, and I used to have the best dog walks with the puppies. And don't get me wrong, I love where we live now and I love walking them here, but you know when it just feels really like nostalgic? And we actually took them back between Christmas and New Year. Andy and I took them back over, and we went and we did like what we used to do the weekend. So we went and grabbed a bacon cob and we went and grabbed a hot chocolate and we took them round, and it was so nice. And like Desi knew instantly where she was. Like, she was leading the way. She was like, oh, I know this place. And it was just really cute because that place was the first place we ever walked them when they were puppies. So yeah, we just went over there, to be honest, just for a change. We had a few hours to kill, you know, the crimbo limbo and you don't quite know what to do with yourself. But we actually had, like, enjoyed it so much. I said to Andy, you know, we should just make the effort more and come back over here. Obviously not every week. It's a bit of a drive for a dog walk. We've got so many good spots on our doorstep. But it was nice, you know, a bit of a change of scenery, a blast from the past. So let me know if you recognise it, because I definitely used to vlog a lot when I used to take them over there. The puppies don't look ready to go, to be honest. They're both snoozing in their bed. Are you wanting to go? Oh, they're woken up now. They're woken up, right. Let's go and get these puppy dogs on a nice walk. So this is the gorgeous Ruddington Park, and there's so many different trails and routes to go around here. And what me and Andy love about this place is that I just find that most people here, everyone is so good with their dogs, at keeping them on the lead if they're not so good, with their recall, all the dogs off the lead. 9 times out of 10 are always really well behaved. It's just a really lovely place to come for a walk. Right, puppy dog, let's pop you off the lead. Come here. Come here. Are you ready to go crazy? Go! Go, go, go! Oh, straight to a stick. Go, Bolly! Ready? Get the ball. Whoop! Get it! Good boy, bring it! Good boy, ball. Yeah. Well done, darling. Oh, Desi wants it now. No, she doesn't. Bolly. Oh, Desi's going. Desi always gets there and then loses interest. She'll just circle back like she wasn't interested. She's like, oh, I wasn't going after the ball. What are you talking about? I wasn't going after any ball. Meanwhile, Bobble, he would do this all day. Go on, Bobblehead. Oh, Desi's running away with another family. Desi! Come on! Are you going away with another family? Come on. So just round this corner is a little bench, and for anyone that's been on my channel for a few years, you might remember, I'll pop in some clips around here. This is actually where we filmed a Vlogmas intro, my very first one, years and years and years ago. We had a random afternoon of snow and I brought the dogs out. It was when Bolly was a little puppy, and we filmed it literally right in this spot here. Des. Are you having fun? What are you doing? Are you having fun, Des? Are you having fun? Are you having fun? She's like, I remember it here. I remember it here. Are you having fun, Des? Oh my gosh, Desi, you're going to be freezing cold. Get her, Bolly. Go get her. Go tell her off. What is she doing? Get her, Bolly. Get her, Bolly. Go get her. Do you remember, Bolly? You're a tiny puppy. Oh, he's getting tired now. Go on, Bobs. Get it. Woo. Are you tired? Oh. Oh dear. Are we tired now? We finally wore you out, Bobs. Feel his tail. Your tail's still going. Oh, he's ready to go home and get warm. Yeah, you want to go home and get warm? Should we pop the fire on? Look how gorgeous it is over here in this frost. Such a beautiful winter day, isn't it, doggies? You enjoying yourselves? Okay, I'm back from the most freezing cold dog walk, but the puppies loved it. They really loved it. And I can't believe it's already like, it's not even at the point of when it usually gets dark, but I think just from the frost, it's very overcast. Today's just feeling a little bit grey now. It was really nice on the dog walk for like literally the hour we were out, and then on the way home, it's just starting to shift, but I wanted to actually sit down with you and tell you about a few a few, I'm going to say game-changing products, specifically that have helped me this January. I know going into January, not everyone wants to jump into January, make loads of changes, you know, not everyone goes into the whole, you know, new year, new me mentality, and neither do I. However, there are certain products that have really helped me, that have just helped January feel a little bit easier and more manageable, and actually given me the motivation that I was perhaps lacking just after Christmas, when honestly I just kind of wanted to go into hibernation mode. Whereas now I feel like, although I have had a slow start to January, much slower than I would have allowed myself to have a few years ago, I would have been very much of the like go go go, I need to hit the ground running mentality, and now I don't necessarily do that. I let my feelings kind of dictate that to me. I'm obviously very fortunate that I work for myself and I work from home. However, I am also, unfortunately, that person whereby I do struggle to relax and switch off. I beat myself up, I feel guilty for resting, I feel unproductive, I feel lazy, and it's just not the case. However, I want to tell you about a couple of things in my life that are actually making January far easier. Starting with something that is an odd one to be talking about on my channel. It's a bit random, but honestly, when I say this has had such a positive impact on me, and I feel like I might be late to the party, and loads of you guys might already have one of these, but I feel like if you don't, and you are anything like me, this will be a game-changing product for you, and that is a sunrise alarm clock. You can probably, oh, it's just hidden behind this cushion. Can you see that circle there on my bedside table? That is my alarm clock, and what it essentially does, you obviously set it to the time that you want to get up. For me, I have my alarm set for 5:45 because I ride first thing in the morning, so I have to get up early. And to be completely honest, I am an early bird. I do like getting up early. However, the winter feels brutal, okay? Let's be honest. Waking up in the UK in the winter before 7 o'clock, before 8 o'clock, it's pitch black. It feels like you're waking up in the middle of the night, and honestly, it feels like an attack. Sometimes the sound of that iPhone alarm clock, it makes me violent. It really upsets me. It just makes me wake up so abruptly, and it's not a nice way to get up in the morning. And I feel like in Jan, and I feel like part of being productive and fitting in everything we need to do every day is getting up early. Like, I am better for getting up early. This sunrise alarm clock, I can't even tell you how game changing it is. So you set it, so 5:45 it's set. However, from 30 minutes before your alarm is set to go off, it will light up and it will start really dim, and it mimics a sunrise. So as the minutes go by, it gets brighter and brighter and brighter until, you know, you're at your time you want to get up, and then your alarm will play. And you can have really lovely alarms. So at the moment I've got birds singing, so it's really natural. It's not some horrible loud ringtone music sound. It's really nice and natural. What the sunrise kind of the fake sort of sunrise does when it's, you know, lighting up, it's waking your body up before you are actually awake, so that you do feel well rested when you wake up. It doesn't feel like someone has just rolled you out of bed and said, get up. It's a really calm, natural, nice way to get up, but you're still getting up early, and you just don't feel like you've just been, you know, hit round the face. Another product that really helps me in January, all year round, but in January I feel like getting a new one of these is, it's almost like getting, you know, when you need to inspire yourself to go to the gym, so you might treat yourself to like a new gym kit, or, you know, because you feel a bit better for it. A new water bottle. It sounds so simple, but I love filling up my new water bottle in the morning. I've become that person. And I know this is obviously a Stanley. I'm not saying you have to have a Stanley at all. I think a water bottle is you know, a water bottle. As long as it has no holes in it, it's going to work and do its job. But one thing that would really prevent me from drinking enough water was honestly just laziness. I would be upstairs working all day and I'd finish a glass of water. Do you think I could be bothered to go all the way downstairs to then refill it? Like, no. Whereas at least with this, less refills, so I don't have to keep going up and down the stairs. I can fill it up. I know it will last me until maybe I need to go downstairs and get something to eat, and I'm all good. So yeah, I would highly recommend a new water bottle. Kickstart your healthy habits for 2025. Drink more water, or whatever it is you want to drink. I won't judge, but I personally like to put water in mine. Sometimes I'll put a couple of slices of lemon in there as well, but it definitely makes me feel better, because one thing is dehydration will also make you tired, make you less motivated, and all those things that you want to do and you want to achieve will feel harder. Just getting through the day-to-day will feel harder. So really simple thing, but a nice new water cup for January. And then I know I spoke about this last time, however, a new planner and a new notebook. I'm not going to babble on about them again, but for me, being able to write down my physical to-do lists and kind of time block them and say, right, I'm going to spend an hour on this task, and then I'm going to have 30 minutes where I'm going to go and sit down and eat my sandwich for lunch, and then I'm going to spend 2 hours on this task, and then I'm going to spend 15-20 minutes tidying the dressing room, ready to film this task. And just working really kind of set to a time in my head keeps me on track. And it probably sounds really silly, but yes, I do literally time block when I'm going to eat, and in that time I will think, right, I'll fill up my water bottle again. And I also like to set it as, it sounds so sad when I say it out loud, as a bit of a challenge of, right, well, I've got until then to make my lunch when I'm going to refill my water bottle, so I want to make sure it's empty before I refill it, so I want to make sure I'm drinking all my water. And it's just these little tiny things. I know they're not big in the grand scheme of things. I'm not saying do all this and you'll be a millionaire for 2026, but establishing those good little habits and finding those ways. So if you are like me and you know you operate better and you have a far more productive day when you get up early, but it's winter and it's hard, the alarm clock, it's a great solution. If you know you should be drinking more water, if you know you're feeling lethargic, how are you going to motivate yourself? And it's finding, I think that is part of the key to getting the stuff done that you don't want to do in life. Find what makes you tick, find your motivation. If it is for you making a vision board, or then do that. If you want to cook more at home, or cook different recipes, or cook healthier meals, go on TikTok, find recipes that you like, add it to your favourites folder, and sit down and do a meal plan, or go out, buy new recipe books, whatever it is you need to help you achieve that, rather than just sitting and thinking, that is my goal for 2025, I want to do that, I want to eat healthier. Eating healthier is such a broad, vague term. How are you going to do that? What's the baby step? What is it that's stopping you from doing that? Why weren't you doing it before? Is it that you're too tired in the evening, you can't be bothered, so you order a Deliveroo? Is it that you don't know how to cook, and actually you might want to go and take some cooking lessons, or you might want to watch YouTube videos or TikTok videos and teach yourself maybe? And one thing I would say as well is, when you're wanting to do these things, don't set yourself up to fail. So if you are someone that maybe you eat out a lot, or you want to eat healthier, eat more meals, eat more home cooked meals, don't say to yourself, right, I'm going to go cold turkey, I'm never going to order a takeaway again. Instead of doing that, maybe say to yourself, right, I'm going to find 2 new recipes a week, and I'm going to set myself the challenge of buying the ingredients and doing those 2 new recipes. And then from that you can build on it, and slowly it will become easier and less of a challenge and more of a habit. If you're someone that gets up at 8 o'clock in the morning, I don't know, and you're like, no, I want to be a 5 a.m. person, don't set your alarm for 5 a.m. tomorrow and think you're going to miraculously do this and it's not going to feel hard. Why not say to yourself, actually, I'm going to set my alarm 30 minutes earlier, and I'm not going to scroll on my phone when I get up. I'm going to get up at that time. And then next month, I'm going to put my alarm clock 30 minutes even earlier than that. And just make your goals accessible to you. Don't make the goalposts this small and make it really hard to achieve them, because there's nothing more demotivating than just falling off a bandwagon after a week or two. So yeah, that would be my main kind of advice with this month. But yeah, I don't really know why I went off on that tangent. I really wanted to tell you about my alarm clock, but there we go. I've just been planning a few fashion videos I'm going to be doing over on both Instagram and on YouTube. So if there's anything that you want me to add to that, then let me know. I am going to be filming a come shopping with me soon, so that I can basically take you shopping without you having to leave your house, guys, and show you what I'm loving in the shops right now, and yeah, get cracking again with some good fashion content. I also have a couple of events in the diary this month. Yeah, it's all going on, guys, but I'm easing myself into it, so that's why kind of the last vlog and this vlog, they're very homey kind of vlogs for January. I also might be going away in February. It's not confirmed yet, but yeah, might be taking you with me somewhere as well. I was sent a really cute parcel from Abbott Lyon, the jewellery brand. I actually worked with Abbott Lyon, gosh, years and years ago now, but they sent me a really lovely parcel for our engagement, which is very, very cute of them. And they've sent me some really lovely jewellery bits, so I thought I'd just show you a few bits and pieces now. Ooh, starting off with this necklace. Oh, that is lovely. That's going to be so lovely for layering. I'm going to hold it up here. Can you see that? That is just gorgeous. They actually sent me quite a few things here. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is lovely. Let me hold it up here so you can see. Can you see that? How beautiful is that? Oh, that's going to look lovely. Also, oh my gosh, these earrings. Oh, that is so cute. They've got little hearts on them. Can you see that? Little hoop earrings with white hearts. Oh, that is so cute. For any like engagement things I've got coming up. That is going to be the perfect pair of earrings for that. Oh my gosh, there's also the bracelet to match. Oh, the white love heart is just so cute, isn't it? Oh my gosh, it's a personalised charm. Oh my god, add me to your necklace or bracelet. Look what it says on it. Hopefully you guys are going to be able to see that. It says forever and always, I and I. Oh my gosh, that is so sweet. Oh, so I can add that to a necklace. Oh my gosh, there's also this plain chain as well. Oh my gosh, so I could add the charm to this. That is so cute. That is so lovely of them. They really didn't have to do that. Oh, I'm feeling very spoiled. Quick outfit change because I'm heading out for a really lovely pub dinner with Groom Grace. You guys know Groom Grace. With Grace, we're going to have a nice girly, I was going to say girly catch up. There's nothing to catch up on. I literally see her every day at the stables, but do you know what? It's nice to go and have a nice, cosy, warm, relaxing dinner out of the freezing cold, not smelling like a stable, and feel civilised for once. So yeah, I'm going to go and meet her there. So I thought I'd quickly show you what I'm wearing. It's a very quick kind of throw-on outfit, but I'm wearing my brown faux leather trousers from Mango. These are the ones that I got towards the end of last year. They were from my last come shopping with me video that I filmed. Let me know, do you want me to go back to Mango for January? Let me know down below what stores you want me to go to. Usually I like to do maybe H&M and Other Stories, Mango. They're like my top 3, I would say. So let me know, where do you want me to go first, and I will go shopping for you and show you what I'm liking. But anyway, the faux leather trousers. I'm also wearing this jumper. This is quite old from Zara, but I really love it. This roll neck brown jumper, going for an all brown vibe. I do have this H&M, it's like this kind of mocha coloured stretchy top on underneath, just as a bit of a base layer, because this is a crop jumper. I don't want, you know, I don't want bare midriff just popping out, so I have popped that on underneath. I'm also going to wear my mint velvet, these brown sort of suede ankle boots. These just go so nicely with these trousers. Because of the shape of these trousers, they're really flattering, by the way. They're almost like a bit of a flare, but they really remind me of the trousers that they wear in like Coyote Ugly. How good is that film, by the way? Love Coyote Ugly. Oh, maybe I'll watch that. Maybe I'll watch that tomorrow. I don't think Andy's ever watched Coyote Ugly. Can you believe that? Oh, I'm going to wear a blazer. Yeah, I'm going to wear this one. This is like the houndstooth brown and kind of burgundy one from Mango. I'm just going to pop it on over my shoulders for now. There we go. The only annoying thing about this jumper, all these like little random strands of hair are like sitting on the collar. I might pop my hair up in a bun. Yeah, I think I'm going to pop my hair in a bun, but that is the outfit. Handbag. Got to be the burgundy Fendi, hasn't it? It's got to be. It goes with this blazer. Oh, just perfectly. There we go. Outfit of the evening. That was a very quick throw-on kind of look, but right, I'm going to head to meet Grace now at the pub and have a nice girly dinner. Well, I was in puppy heaven at the pub. There was this cutest dachshund puppy called Fritz. His name was Fritz. Oh my gosh, he was just the cutest. And he came just waddling around the corner to us. Honestly, oh my gosh. But his owners were there and we were just chatting to them about him. And obviously they're just getting him out and about, getting him socialised, and then the guy picked him up and said, do you want to hold him? Do you want him on your lap? And I was like, absolutely, yes please. But we're not having no more puppies. I think we are good with the animals for now. Do you know what I would love? I would love some ducks. I don't think I'll be getting ducks. Will I? I'd love some little quackers. That would be quite cute. But oh my god, dinner was so lovely. We had a breadboard to share because we were like, do you know what, it's been a week with this weather and the horses. We had a glass of fizz, so we had this warm bread sharing board with all these different dips. There was a garlic butter, a truffle butter, olive oil and balsam. There was also a chutney. Oh, I'm going to be dreaming about that breadboard for probably another month until I go and experience it again. So good. And then I had the falafel burger. It was really nice. It was really nice and light. I was craving like a burger type thing, but I actually didn't fancy a beef burger. So I had the falafel burger and it had like a really gorgeous slice of avocado, tomato, lettuce, a lovely relish, like onion relish on it, some fries. It was blinking lovely. We went to the Bottle and Glass in Harby. Really, really nice food there and really nice people. The staff are always really lovely. It's great for a girly catch-up. But anyway, I'm going to end this vlog here. Now I'm feeling full and satisfied. Oh, I'm going to head upstairs, get changed into my PJs, and then start a new vlog tomorrow. It feels really nice to be back vlogging, guys, so I hope you're enjoying them. I'm just slowly getting back into the swing of things, but anyway, I'm going to leave this here, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.